What I wish I knew at my lowest is that I was never truly alone. In those moments of deep despair and overwhelming stress, I wish I had known the power and comfort that comes from turning to God's Word. God's Word is the ultimate stress buster. It's like a soothing balm for the soul, offering peace and reassurance when everything else seems chaotic. Remember Isaiah 41:10, "Fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed, for I am your God." This verse is a powerful reminder that we are never alone, no matter how isolated we may feel. Whenever stress grips your heart, let His presence calm the storm within you. Imagine the peace that comes from knowing that the Creator of the universe is by your side, guiding you through every challenge. In Philippians 4:6-7, we're advised, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." This means that no matter what we are facing, we can bring it to God in prayer and trust that He will handle it. Just imagine your worries melting away as you hand them over to Him. Picture the relief and freedom that comes from releasing your burdens into His capable hands. Psalm 55:22 says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you." This is a promise that we can rely on, knowing that God will support us through every trial. Yes, my friend, He will never let the righteous be shaken. This assurance can give us the strength to face each day with confidence and hope. Lean on this promise and feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Trusting in God's promises can transform our stress into peace and our anxiety into calm. Remember Matthew 6:34, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This verse encourages us to live in the present and not be overwhelmed by the uncertainties of the future. Focus on the present and let God's Word be your anchor. Let it ground you and provide stability in the midst of life's storms. So, take a deep breath and let the peace of God fill your heart and mind. And let these affirmations wrap you in divine comfort. Embrace the tranquility that comes from knowing you are loved and cared for by a higher power. As you walk through life, remember that you are never alone. God's presence is a constant source of strength and comfort. In moments of quiet reflection, let His Word speak to your heart. Let it remind you of His promises and His unwavering love. Write down your worries and prayers, and then release them to God. Trust that He is listening and that He cares deeply for you. Embrace the freedom that comes from surrendering your stress to Him. Feel the weight lift as you trust in His plan for your life. Let nature remind you of His creation and His care for every detail of your life. Just as He cares for the birds and the flowers, He cares for you. Let the flowing water remind you of His constant presence and His ability to wash away your worries. Stand strong in His promises and let them be your foundation. No matter what comes your way, you can face it with His strength and peace. Let His Word be your guide and your comfort. In every situation, turn to Him and find the peace that surpasses all understanding. As you walk through life, let His light guide your path. Trust in His direction and His timing. In the quiet moments, let His peace fill your heart. Know that you are loved, cherished, and never alone. Take a deep breath and let the peace of God fill your heart and mind. Embrace the tranquility that comes from knowing you are loved and cared for by a higher power.